It's Week 7 of the National Football League. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Browns, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaughan alongside my partner Charles Davis. CD, you're an old school guy, and I know you've got to love our matchup here. Two teams that get after it the old-fashioned way, on the ground.
I love it. You know I love that type of football. You've known me for a while now. We've got the number 1 and number 2 rushing offense in the entire NFL matching up. Now, don't be fooled. Both of these teams can and will throw the ball in this one, but they certainly love playing that game of field position, working between the tackles, chewing up time of possession, and they've each got a main man who's among the best in the league at toting the rock.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A solid stiff arm. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A throw out line to QT, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Able to slither by, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, dude.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give. This is Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. He's brought down at the 34. Calling a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, very huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about defense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There's a nice move. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Hunt trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that 1st touchdown?
Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They're going to look to throw.
Bell brings it in across the formation.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Taken in at the 3. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good, sure hands.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 3. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta, and it's the Bengals who are out in front. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Browns. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway from the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Browns to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into...
They'll start with the option.
Personal foul, unnecessary run.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A carry here for Hunt.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already...
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really...
Now! Real quick.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as